Hey everyone, welcome to the devlog. This week I pick up where I left off. I'm gonna improve the map and make it into a first real version. I will be looking at the screen transition that I already made and improving it. And finally, I will have a first go at making the map interactive as well. So 3 main things to do. Let's get to it. I spent most of the Monday just working on the map design. I upgraded the bridge to make sure that it matches the proportions of the house. Then I worked on the barn, getting it to look a lot more like the style of the house. Afterwards, I worked on the compound or the castle way up top. And finally, I did a rough redesign of the tree of the forest area. So the Monday was really good. Put on some music, spent the entire day in Illustrator, making some things look nice. So it was a good day. Let's see what tomorrow brings. Tuesday morning, and I decided to make a prototype for the interactive map to make sure that the player can move around this avatar of the player's head from one level or from one district to the next. And it's already working quite well. It's not loading any of the levels yet, but I will get to that later in the week. And with the rest of the morning, I did some extra tweaking, extra work on the design of the map, updating the tree and starting a little bit on the canyon already. Because the mountains, they scare me a little bit. I'm not 100% sure how I'm gonna fit them into this particular style. But that's a problem for tomorrow. For the evenings of this week, I worked on the transition. I changed it from this big circle wipe to these bars because I thought that looked a bit cooler. And then aside from that, I kept working on the map, making some new additions. In the weekend, it was carnival in the south of the Netherlands, which meant productivity took a big hit. I decided not to stress it and just take another week to finish this part of the process, which actually also gave me some extra time to make a little planning, because I want to do some playtesting at the end of April. So I decided to reorganize my Trello board, give everything a size, like how much effort it will be to make it, and then also categorize it into must-have things for the playtest and nice-to-have things. And over the next weeks, I will drop these things into the to-do list for that week. In the upcoming 2 weeks, I will start working on the must-haves, obviously. Then I have a break because I'm taking a trip with the company. And then afterwards, I will work for 3 more weeks. There's 1 bonus week for like extra stuff. And then in the last week, it will be the actual playtest. And finally, let's have a look at the progress I've made with the map these past 2 weeks. It's been a lot more work than I thought it would be. Actually could have guessed that from the beginning. But I like where it's at. I think this is a good, not really a V1 yet because not everything is in place yet, but it's like a V 0.5, let's call it. And as you just saw in the planning, in the next few weeks I will be working towards the playtest. Maybe you have noticed that a lot of the things that I implement are sort of like half-assed. I make it a first version, a first implementation, and now a lot of those things that I implemented, like the vegetables and the octopus chef, all those things need to become more robust. And I also want to provide an entire experience where you can go from the main menu, use the map, and then get into the demo. So a lot still to do, no time to waste. Let's get to it. I'll see you in the next video next week.